Hello everyone. Today I'll be doing a demonstration on how to disassemble a Volvo mirror like I have right here. Now this here is off a 96 850, and this also does apply to other 850 models, and I believe as well S70 and V70 cars. Now what I'll be doing here, I've already painted this mirror, but sometimes if you want to pull the mirror apart and actually paint all the trim pieces, this one may look different than what you have. On this particular mirror here, normally on the stock cars, this part comes gray and along this outside trim, and the only part that is painted to your car is the back side. What I've done with this one actually is painted the whole mirror to match my car itself. Now first, after you remove the mirror off the vehicle, I've already removed the plastic clip on the bottom here. Now I just held in with a phillips screw. Now I believe I just misplaced the piece somewhere here, so I don't actually have to show you, but it's just a simple little plastic cap that goes on and held in with the little screw that's just right there. Next, what you want to do is start by removing the mirror itself. I'm not sure how well you can actually see that in there, but in order to remove the glass, there is a clip on there, and then when you go to the other side, usually what you have to do is angle the mirror in the position it is right now, and then simply just get your fingers in there and then slowly pull it back. Now sometimes you can take just a small screwdriver like so and then just pull these clips back ever so slightly. Just be sure not to break them. And that's once you start popping the top off, then it releases the pressure on the bottom clips and you can move it. You can actually pull the mirror off itself. Now I will show once I have the mirror off where these clips are located. Now just to give you a close-up of how the mirror is clipped on, there's clips down here, here, there, 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 and there. Now these little stubs that are sticking out here are just alignment tabs, which go into these sections right there. Now as for the clips, they just clip on the outside ring here. Now once you remove the mirror glass, as you can see here is the contacts for the heated mirror element itself. One contact, spade contact, is actually wider than the other, so you can't actually mix those up. Now to remove the trim around the outside itself, there is 4 phillips screws which go into the corners here. I just want to make note on this one here, what's happened is I've actually had this assembly part before, and from my personal experience this actually does seize up in the corner there. So I have tried using penetrating oil and other things, but I haven't had any luck. They normally do break on the corner. So what I believe the stock size is M3 screws. I've now upgraded this to a M4 screw. I actually tapped it out just for slightly larger, and haven't had any issues with it at all. So once you removed all those pieces, then you can remove the cap assembly itself. Now in order to remove the back portion of this mirror off, what I found best that is to do is actually remove the screws from inside here. Now there's 4 Phillips screws which you need to remove, and what it'll actually do is it'll give you just a little bit of movement because there is clips inside there, and then simply what you want to do just to remove the cap on the back itself. Now this will split off into 2 pieces, so once you remove this cap you will still have this piece which you pull off from this side here. Just take a pair of pliers, you can wrap the end of them in tape, it doesn't really matter, and what you want to do is actually squash those little clips there, and then once you've squashed them you can simply push them down. You have to do them each simultaneously so one of them doesn't pop back and it kind of jams up. If you are having problems, it does help to apply a little bit of pressure to push forward on it, just so the clips close up, and then you can actually push them through the square slots there. And then once you've done that, you can actually jiggle it back and forth, and there's 2 clips in the inside which you can remove. They're kind of a little hard to see there, but yeah, they're down inside there, and then you just simply want to pop them back. You don't normally need, from my personal experience, don't need to put too much pressure on there because they just will pop out there with no problems. Now after you remove the back cover off, I just want to show you here where the clips are. The clips are right there, here, here, and here, and there's also a clip inside where the mirror folds itself. There's 2 on there which are actually on the outside cover. So 4 clips on the cover itself go in here, and then the other 2 clips which I showed you on the side there where it folds, it goes right inside there. Now in order just to get the cover off, you just have to kind of jiggle it off a bit. Normally what I do is I unscrew this back part here just so it gives me a little bit more play, just to pop these clips off there. Now once we remove this plastic trim piece that's on the back side of the mirror, and just to give you a better look here are the clips that actually hold it in on the inner side, which goes into this edge inside here, and they just simply go into this part, which is actually the mirror cap itself. And as for where they're fastened, they're just fastened on the four corners right there. Now in order to remove the power motor here for the mirror glass, you'll have to remove these 3 Phillips screws here. There's one located there, there, and there. Now these screws, there's no nut behind them. They just simply go into the aluminum housing here, as you can see. And once you remove that, you can actually remove the motor assembly right off the mirror bracket itself. Now once you've removed the 3 screws here, which hold on the mirror motor assembly here, just to turn your mirror, you should have something that looks like this once it's apart. Now you don't actually have to worry about, because these are all the same length, these Phillips screws here. Now if you ever want to take the wire assembly out, you're going to have to disconnect this plug here. I won't actually disconnect it on mine here because there's no need for it. And I haven't actually tried myself. This may fit through there, but what also you may have to do is actually unplug the pigtails right directly from the plug itself. Or you may be able to do it on this end itself here. Now you will need a special tool in order to pop the pigtails out, because they are held in with a clip inside the plastic plug here, which prevents them from coming out. Now thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to post them.